The scene opens on Margaret and Betty enjoying a sunny afternoon in Margaret's garden. They're sipping iced tea and flipping through a magazine. Margaret, pointing to an article. "Look at this, Betty. They're saying we should have different passwords for every website, and they should be at least 12 characters long. Who can remember all that?" Betty leans over for a closer look. "Goodness, that does sound like a lot, but it's like those combination locks we had on our school lockers, remember? The more numbers you had to spin, the harder it was for someone to guess." Margaret. "Oh, I remember those. I used to write my combination down in my diary just in case I forgot." Betty, laughing. "Well, maybe not quite the same. These days, those digital pickpockets have some pretty clever tools. Imagine a machine that can try thousands of passwords every second, like a little robot trying every key on a giant key ring." Margaret. "My word. So the longer the password, the longer it takes that robot to find the right one." Betty. "Exactly. It's like adding extra numbers to that combination lock. And it's not just about length either. They say it should be like a jumbled up code, with letters, numbers, and symbols all mixed together." Margaret. "But how on earth would I remember something like that?" Betty. "Well, there are a few tricks. Instead of a single word, think of a phrase, like a line from your favourite song or a silly saying you remember. Then, change some of the letters to numbers or symbols. Like, instead of sunshine, you might use Sunhine 77. Margaret. "That's actually quite clever. And it makes it a bit more personal too." Betty. "Exactly. And these hackers, they're not always trying every single combination. They often try common words or names first, like something from a dictionary." Margaret. "So, if I use a made-up word or phrase, it's even harder for them to guess?" Betty. "Exactly. It's like hiding your key under a rock that's completely unique, not the usual hiding places everyone checks." Margaret nods thoughtfully, taking a sip of her tea. Margaret. "Well, thank you for explaining it all, Betty. I suppose it's like anything else. A little bit of effort goes a long way in keeping us safe. Now, where did I put that notebook?" The two friends share a smile, ready to tackle the world of password security, one strong password at a time.